Alright, good morning everybody. We're going to be starting with Sepermeru today. This is the city of the Relic Keepers, and you'll find this out in the desert. It comes with that little blue icon. We're going to start with West Wall and the West Wall Prison, or Westfall, sorry. So we're right here at the gate. We can just run in this gate. The guards here don't actually attack you, so as long as you don't attack anything close to them, they'll just let you run on by. Now you can find some named Thralls in here. I'm going to turn on my nameplates so that we can see their names, so that we know if it's a tier 1, tier 2, or a named Thrall, which would be a tier 4. So there's a blacksmith and a fighter there. This one is a carpenter 2, so she is a tier 2 and her profession is carpenter. This is an archer 1, so he is a fighter Thrall, ranged. This is a fighter, so that's a melee, and that was a cook. And then we have another fighter here. And you can just kind of run around through here. You want to watch for anybody who's named, like I said. So these archers are usually out in the middle. Archer 2, Archer 2. This guy, let's see, he is a Archer 2 as well. And so is she. So lots of Archer 2s. Over here at these tents, we do have several different merchants. So this is Sepermeru the broker. And you can buy spiced pork for a silver coin from him. Yep, and then you just say goodbye. Anzu the broke. And you can buy, I'm not sure what that says, 10 some feathers, I believe, for a silver coin. Sierra the haggler, and she has bear pelt for 5 silver coin. And that's just a fighter 2 there. Here we have a set priest. Archer 2, Archer 1, Dancer 2, and a Smelter 2. If you jump over this little box right here on the ground, there is a book. And when you read this book, you learn the emote Flirt. Okay? So that's all that is there. If we go over here, there are some more vendors or merchants. That's a fighter 2. So here we have Venor Skinflint, and he sells 10 glass flasks for a silver coin. And we have Consigner Arfis. He has elephant hide for 5 gold coin. It's kind of a lot for elephant hide. Handler Thiena, and she has honeyed wine for a silver coin. And Hannah the broker, and she has mystery meat soup for 5 silver coin. Okay, we're gonna go over here and go into the prison. Inside the prison, there's several fighters and taskmasters. So fighter 3, fighter 3, fighter 2. This is a Stygian Taskmaster Master, which I believe is a tier 3 Taskmaster Thrall. This is just a fighter. It says prisoner fighter. It doesn't give me a tier for them. And then over here we have another prisoner and another fighter. And then over here in the corner we have a prisoner fighter and a Taskmaster. I had a hard time getting her nameplate to actually show up so I could see what she was. There we go. So Kushite Taskmaster Journeyman. I do believe this is a tier 2. And then later on we do see a Taskmaster Apprentice, which I believe is tier 1. Alright, so we're just going to go down here. This is pretty much it for Westfall. Can't do anything at this door. I wondered if maybe I could, and no. All I did was order Timos to move, which did not help me get through the door. Just saying. But down here we do have some more NPCs that can be turned into thralls for your base. Here's an archer 3. And this guy on the dock was a fighter 1. Alright, so now we have an armor 1, a fighter 2, and you can just go all throughout here. There's no guys that attack here. That's a tanner 1. And you can just look at their nameplates, but do be aware that if you do find one that you want to knock out, you do need to kind of fight everything near them and kill what's close to them without killing them. So, be careful where you pull stuff, because you can aggro like huge sections of guys, and it can be easy to get overwhelmed. Fighter, archer, but yeah, there's all sorts of crafting thralls through here. Here's a smelter. Even go back down to this backside, and there was some fighters and stuff over here. Yeah, over there. So we have a fighter 2, we have a smelter 1, and then we have a tanner 3 sitting in the corner here. I'm not sure what he did to be put into timeout, but apparently he's taking it very seriously. Alright, we're going to keep continuing down here. I do believe this is, this is a cook 1. So this building right here is actually Rasma's chambers, and you have to have the key to get in, and I was trying to get the, there we go. So, key to Rasma's quarters required. So, to get the key, you are actually going to do this dungeon over here, the Palace of the Witch Queen. And when you kill the Witch Queen at the end, she'll drop the key for Rasma's quarters. And then you can come back, open the doors, and talk to Rasma. I haven't gone and done that on this server yet, and I don't have a key with me. So I'll have to do a different video where I open up her quarters and we can see what she says. So you can pretty much run all around this little lake area here. We're in Lakeside right now. And I actually, when I recorded this, thought that I had skipped Lakeside. Because I wasn't watching my map very closely. But yeah, so there, Rasma's in Lakeside. This little center island fortress isn't really all that important. There's some bandits over there that attack you. But if you come right down here, there's a couple of cooks. Okay, and then right here, these ghosts that are dancing, if you watch them, and they're right here on the map. But if you watch them, you'll actually learn the dance, Snake Dance. And to get to that, you just go into your emotes, you go to dance, and then Snake Dance, and you just click on it, and there we go, we're doing the Snake Dance. Alright, we're going to go back over here. And I was really hoping to avoid these bandits, but unfortunately, I was not able to. So, we do end up fighting them and killing them. I really wasn't very well prepared. I came out here on my own today. But my Teemos kept switching weapons, and so randomly throughout this whole video, you'll actually see him using his bonker to fight with instead of his spear. Like right now, that's what he's doing. He's trying to knock him out, and then he'll pull out his spear again. But that wasn't too bad of a fight. Lost a little bit of health, but I have lots of potions. I do normally loot the corpses, and I'll take steel, iron, coal, brimstone, any of the orbs, like the gaseous or the oil. I will always take those because they actually take quite a bit of mats to make, especially if you find any exploding orbs. Definitely grab those. You need a lot of glands for those. But anyway, up here there's some more NPCs that you can look at. So there's a fighter 2 and an archer 2 and another archer. Over here by this door, this fighter Gilzan the Treasure Hunter, if you talk to him, he actually teaches you the emote Taunt. And I had to eat. I kept telling me that I was starving. Couple more fighters. If we go back down over here, there's a couple of cooks. I was really hoping to get past the bandits right here without pulling them, but this guy right here saw me, and so I ended up having to fight them, unfortunately. In this one, I actually pulled a lot of stuff. So like right here you can see, just because I was fighting near him, this cook and this smelter came and attacked me, and then these two fighters came. When they came, I end up, I think, pulling 6 extra NPCs and having to fight them. So these two fighters, the two crafters, and then I actually pull the other archer and fighter over there as well. And yeah, he's using his bonker again. Silly guy. Yep, and there we go. Pulled 2 more guys. Tried to attack Timos. It really didn't do me any good. I did manage to not die here, which is kind of amazing. I kind of thought that I was going to, but I do manage to actually survive here. And so that walking in a circle thing is something I do a lot if I need to heal, but I know that there's a guy chasing me. I'll just walk in a circle and let him follow me. And yeah, Timos is using his bonker still. I don't really know why he's doing that. I'm going to have to take it out of his inventory so he can't use it. And then I guess just grab the loot that sounded valuable to me. And I don't grab everything. I usually don't grab food or weapons because they're not going to be very good ones. But there was like a hardened brick and some iron bars on that guy and gaseous orbs on that guy. So yeah, just go through, grab all that stuff. We do end up having another pretty big fight here. And this one actually had one of the one school bosses. And yeah, if you were watching, she just came up behind me. There she is. Timos is again using his bonker, and he did level up here. I didn't actually, even after this is done, look and see what level he is. Like I finished recording and I actually logged out and still hadn't checked to see what level he made it to here. I think he's somewhere around 5 or 6, but I'm not sure that's correct either. This guy with the spear is a pain. Alright, so I think we're all done, and then a guy actually shows up, yeah, right there, and stabs me with his sword. But, you know, Timos did hit him once with his spear, so, you know, it's improving. Alright, he's dead. He's got 8 ore. I think I left with somewhere around 50 ore. When I was done killing all the guys and stuff. Well, I'm already at 50, so it must have been more than that. Alright, so we're going to go up here by this gate. I do carry around a lot of those weak aloe potions. I probably carry about 50. And the reason being is just they're easy to make. So I can just get a couple of aloe plants and make myself 50 to 100 potions. They do weigh a little bit, so if your encumbrance is low, you may not want to make that many. But you can still carry the aloe with you so that you can make more while you're out and about doing stuff. Okay. And I definitely ended up pulling way too much here. I actually die. I also switched to my daggers because I was like, oh, the bleeds will be good, but they knocked me around so much that I didn't actually get that many bleeds put out. I should have switched weapons, but oh well. So I died here. And I'll respawn at my bedroll. I actually put this out here in the desert because we're gonna work on a base that's not too far from here. So yeah, you can kind of see the outline for our new base over here. But it's kind of nice on the private server. I do respawn with all of my weapons and inventory. When we were playing on the official servers, that definitely wasn't the case. I don't know how many times we lost all of our gear, all of our tools, weapons, everything. And then, you know, that was all just because we didn't make it back to our bodies in time. But here we are. We're going to go in this gate here. So right up there you can see Timos is still fighting. I still have my daggers out. Started fighting a little early there. That's okay though. I think, yeah, he's still fighting with his bonker too. Poor guy. Oh, and look, I pulled another thing. So yeah, we're just killing these guys. I'm just trying to get a little bit of separation there. Timos actually used his spear at least once. And then he switched. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely take that from him. Alright, so killed them all, managed to not die, you know, a second time. And I just, you know, grabbed my coal, some crystal. There was some insulated wood on him. Oh, this one was unconscious. I hate trying to kill these guys when they're unconscious on the ground, especially if there's anything near them, because you swing so wildly that you like miss them most of the time. So yeah, I spun around in a lot of circles and made myself motion sick trying to kill this guy. There we go, we did it. Yay! And you do want to grab these bearer packs. They can have a lot of materials in them. There's my poor body. I have to get Timos again because when you die, they stop following. So yep, there's my poor little dead body. But we're gonna go over here. You can harvest your body, like skin it and get hide off of it. I also could have skinned all of those NPCs that I killed, but really I just wanted to, you know, kind of get through Sepermeru and everything. So there's 2 thralls that are out here on these docks. This one's a tanner. I don't know why this one's over here. It's usually on that one that kind of sticks out into the water. And she's an armor, and this is a cook 3. If you jump into the water here and you swim into this opening, and you do want to stay in the water, there are bandits that you will aggro, but underneath this dock is a chest, and it can have both gold and silver coins. So if you're, you know, out in this area, it's a great way to just get a few gold or silver coins. You can use those to buy pet eggs. You can get several different types, like a spider and a showbill and a reaper queen with gold eggs. But this is the wine cellar door, so you just interact with the door. You can go down and do that dungeon. I didn't do it today. I like to do dungeons with a group of people. I think it's a lot more fun that way. But yeah, that's the wine cellar. This is Conan's bar, and you can actually come in and talk to Conan. I didn't, but you can. I didn't talk to him, but you can. I did watch the dancers because I had a little bit of corruption from when I went and attuned my bracelet to the sinkhole, and I'll do another video on that another day. And then you can just come out. There's, of course, more NPCs that can be used as thralls. So a smelter, 2 smelters there. But you can just go down through here. And if you actually go towards that dock on the left-hand side where I was running up, there are banners that you can learn for the relic hunters. So it's that blue banner. You just run over, click on it, or not click, but press E to interact with it, and you can learn the banners. And here's a dancer. There was a cook back there and some fighters. Right here is usually where the carpenters are, but they're actually over here under this awning. So carpenter 1, carpenter 2, by this anvil are the blacksmiths. Blacksmith 1, blacksmith 1. And those are both good locations to get named carpenters or blacksmiths. So you can run out this gate and kind of run around the corner and get to the upper level. Or you can climb up. I chose to run around this time. So right here is a fighter. Oh no, that's an archer, sorry. This is the fighter. And then there's an armorer right here. She's usually at that bench. I don't know why they're all moved around, but oh well. I am going to actually change my time setting to noon because it's getting really hard to see here. So do give me just a second while I do this. And then you just go into admin panel and you select your day time. I selected noon. It does take it a second to update because I was like, wow, that's weird. And then it updated. Okay, so there's one of the blacksmiths that's usually at this bench. That's a blacksmith 2. I was unable to find the other blacksmith that's usually at this bench. I don't know where he's at. I thought maybe this guy kneeling over here was him, but it wasn't. And then right up here, we're now in the Temple District. And this is where you're going to find the High Priest of Set, and they're standing over there. I did want to look at this. This is a dancer. There can be a named dancer there. So Set Priest, Set Priest, Set Priest. On the ground over here, there's a bunch of papers, and if you read them, you learn different emotes. So I just learned grovel by reading that paper. And they're kind of all over. So like over here, I was slightly off when I ran over here. They're actually over by the barrels, not the jugs. So yeah, over by those 2 barrels. Right there on the ground. And this one taught me ponder. And then you can, read what the paper's about. There is a large chest behind the altar as well. Had some thick leather, some crystal, and some steel bars and glass. And you do need glass to make glass flasks. Over here is another paper. And you learned the emote shrug. Well, I learned the emote shrug. There's another one right here on this pathway. And I learned the emote point. There's an alchemist right here, and this can be a named one, that one's not. And a paper right by the doorway. And this one taught me surrender. And then up here, you have a set high priest and a set priest. And a book, the Harlot's Journal 1, and this is just kind of a story one. It doesn't teach you an emote. So yeah, I am going to go over, and I thought I had missed Lakeside, but I run over there and we look at the exit for Lakeside. So we're right there at the Temple District. We're going to go over by Lakeside, or South Lake, sorry. South Lake, not Lakeside. I wonder how long I've been calling it the wrong thing. So we'll go in here. I do end up pulling the bandits again, which was not my intention. But they saw me, and so I end up swimming like in the river trying to avoid them because I didn't really want to fight them. So yes, here we are in the pond for the oasis by the city. I was hoping I had gone far enough to reset them. You actually have to go like a really long ways. So yep, they're still chasing me. So you can go out here. And in this kind of like area between the inner wall and the outer wall, there are 3 thralls. One of them is a taskmaster, and then there are 2 fighters. So taskmaster, apprentice, and a fighter. And yeah, so they're, yep, now they're after me, and I kept crouching. I'm not sure why. And then I was like, you know what, we'll just pull them out into the desert and run far enough that they reset. Probably didn't have to run this far, because if I turn around and look, I do believe they are gone. Yep. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see a video on? What do you want to know more about? Yeah, see you next week. I hope you enjoy Conan. I hope you enjoy the videos. Bye.